This is how my setup looks like. At first, I only had this, and then I bought this, and lastly, I added on this. But now, it feels like I only have this left. This laptop that I just bought, it hasn't turned on in weeks. My phone and microphone, same story. So tell me, how do you chase a dream when everything you have is falling apart? I've actually come to check on my garden, but then I realized I need to elaborate something. Because most of you are like, it's easy to repair a laptop and it's easy to get another phone. A few weeks ago, it could be that easy for me to get that phone or another laptop or repair a laptop or even get a camera. Why? Because I had the money. But then Forex took all the money. So what happened? There's a time when I was still in school and I was focusing more onto my YouTube channel because I was so passionate about this from the start. I think from 2020 I wanted to be a YouTuber. So last year I had all the resources to be a YouTuber. I had a gym that I was working with, and I also had my phone. I had CapCut on it, so I could shoot and edit using CapCut. But then there's a time when CapCut took almost all the free features from their app, and since I was an iPhone user, I couldn't access those features anymore. If I had an Android, it would be easy because I could just download an old version and start using that. But I had an iPhone, so I had no any other option than to wait till I get maybe an Android phone or I get a laptop to edit with. So I graduated. Dad called me up and told me, Paul, you know what? First come back, let us do some work together, and maybe once you get a good job, you will go and start doing your own stuff. So I came back here. I started working with him. I actually even got the money to buy the laptop that you saw. And I also had the money to get a camera. But with that money, I wanted to pursue Forex full time. So what happened is I had an account of about 200 US dollars. This whole money I had saved up, this money I think from last year. I even mentioned about it in some video that I was going to buy a laptop. So I had grown this account to about like 400 and I think it was 80. So I was planning to make a move. So my plan was to go back to town and become a full-time trader. But before I could do that, there is something I wanted to do here at home. You see this garden? I wanted to fill up this whole place with beans such that it could also contribute to my finances. But then time came. I was focusing onto the garden because I wanted to make it, to scale it up. And then I was also focusing onto the shift. So I had these emotions and then blew up the whole money. When I blew up that money, the first thing that came to my mind was to call my sister who had some savings for me. And I told her, you know what, first send me that money. As I get it, I'm going to return it. That same night, I blew up the whole savings. So now I was back at square one. And then the next morning, I don't know what happened, but I woke up and I found a cup of tea, lying down on my PC. When I opened it up, I saw that water had entered inside the PC. I tried to clean up, but in that whole process, I ruined the fibers that display. So it was displaying, but under low light, didn't have the full light. So up to now, I haven't gotten the money to repair that laptop. I can't talk to anyone right now because I'm home with my parents, but I can't tell them anything because they do not know anything to do with Forex trading. and they don't know anything to do with online money. So I'm stuck in my mind emotionally and also physically. So I'm just here passing time because there's nothing I'm going to do this day. I just came here to record this video and let you know what I'm going through, and just share this story. Maybe it could take that pain from my chest. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys.
The pressure is real. The silence is heavy. And the doubts in me just keep on growing. At the moment, you may judge me because this doesn't make any sense to you. But for me, this is everything.